So here in Clovis, California, we have an existing tiled-in tub, the old steel tub. This is going to get demoed out, and they've got a demoed back, and there's going to be a four-piece enclosure. It's going to come with a tub and three-piece wall set. Homeowner is providing that. So we're going to get this set. The tile guy is going to come in and demo back this tile, pull some pieces out because that new tub is going to make 32. So that'll be his project. Once that's done, we'll get the tub set. We'll hook up the drain, which is provided by the homeowner. If the fittings are good and we agree with them, we'll use those. If not, we'll get something different. I mean, they only run about 20 bucks anyways, but so we'll get the waste and overflow hooked up. They do want to switch the valve out. This looks like an older Moen. Hard to tell what it is. Yep, it's an older Moen. So we want to get the new Moen Posi-Temp, which is also provided by the homeowner. We want to get that installed, get the tub spout stubbed out. Also, the shower head is going to be out of the wall enclosure. It's going to be probably up anywhere from 6'8" to 6'10", coming out of drywall, to accommodate the height of their son. So that'll be the first phase of this. All of that plumbing will happen from the front because this is going to be demoed out. We'll be in and out in probably, hopefully, half a day, maybe 6 hours. So we'll get this installed first, and that will be one proposal. Second proposal will be coming back and setting the toilet, which is around the corner, getting a new supply line. That's the old, that supply, that valve, the shutoff valve needs to come off. Get a new separate quarter turn valve and separate supply on that. Those are horrible. So get a new supply line, get the wax rings, get the toilet installed. And then part of this as well, while we are away, they're going to go ahead and get their cabinet in here, get their countertop, whatever tile work or splash that they've got going on, get that all done. Once it's done, we'll come back, set the faucets, hook up new supplies, hook up new traps, and get that. So in this bathroom, there will be 2 phases of work. So we'll give you 2 separate proposals for that. And so here's some of the material. So all the supply lines are going to get changed in that bathroom that we just took the video of. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. There'll be hot and cold over there for the lavatory sinks. 1 more for the toilet. So those are going to be brand new. So we'll install those, include that in the price as far as labor, but they're providing the angle stop, so no charge for material in that. That's the Moen faucet that's going. It's Posi-Temp, and looks like these are the trim.
Those are the faucets.
Faucets for the sink.
That's for the sink. That's the toilet paper holder.
Okay.
This is
and those are the sinks. Those are the sinks themselves, the Kohlers.
Yeah, this is the lever for the toilet.
Okay.
This is.
And that's the trim for the shower.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So everything's here. And then in that proposal as well, since it's a two phases to that. Once we get that enclosure, the tub set, and get the enclosure installed, we will set the trim on it. That way they can put up a rod and a curtain up there and start using that shower immediately during construction. And here in the laundry room, we're backside of the bathroom we're just looking at. That is one of the sinks sitting right there. So what we'd like to do is go ahead, get this 8-inch spread faucet pulled out of the wall and get it stubbed in down low. They're going to bring in a cabinet in here. So all we want to do is get some PEX 90s, some brass wing L's, get them mounted down there. Go ahead and demo this back and get tied into the hot and the cold waters, and take the piping, get it tied in, stubbed out, and capped off, so they can start working on getting their sheetrock back in, getting their cabinet in, and everything else. And the second part of that will be coming back, setting the sink, the trap, angle stops, and supply lines. Over here also, they'd like to demo back the waters for the washer. You've got the existing 45 out of the wall, old school, the water stubbed out. So we'll get a recessed wall box for that. It's an OD. It's got the Wurzbo connectors on already. So it'll get cut, mounted in the pipe will get cut, box get mounted in the wall, tie into the piping over there, get the waters over, tied in so you can have a nice recessed wall box there. Additionally, the sink out here, was it going to be a top mount, like a Kohler cast iron, or undermount?
No, it'll be the undermounts.
Undermount?
Everything's going to be undermount.
Okay, so
they'll set the sinks and everything when they lay the countertop.
You already have your granite guy, or your?
Yeah.
Okay, and he's going to set the sinks, correct?
Yeah, he'll set the sinks when they set the countertops.
Okay, so sink will be set already, so we don't have to worry about that as part of our project. So we'll wait for the countertop guy to get done. Everybody gets buttoned up in here, and then the second phase will be come back, hook this up. Once this box is in the wall, the only thing left at finish, honestly, is just putting a cover plate on. But that you can begin to use immediately with or without sheetrock on the wall. You can keep doing laundry.
Now, in order to demo this, so basically I'm going to cut this back and down.
At least that high. You might want to come up closer to the bottom of the cabinets, maybe within 3 inches. Yeah, and then just demo it back and over.
Yeah, because I can, dude, I'm great at demo. I just can't put the shit back together. I love demoing.
Okay, so this bathroom is going to be the same thing. You can see everything's stubbed up right here. We already got quarter turn shutoffs down here already.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
So those are already
all brand new stuff in there. You know what I mean?
You're going to replace them anyways?
Yeah, because I don't know how old they are and stuff.
Yeah.
So
this same thing, over on this side, that'll be after, cabinets in, tile work's done, everything's ready to go. We'll come back and, set the sink, set the sinks, set the shutoff valve, supply lines, trap it, and get everything installed on that. That will be the second phase of this, as well as setting the toilet, and then of course replacing that shutoff valve, getting a new supply line up to it, getting that. The first phase of this project is going to be getting this shower where they need it to be. It looks like you got quite a bit of corrosion here around it. So anyways, they're going to demo that all back. We're going to come in. The piping you see on this side, hot and cold, they want to relocate that valve over to the opposite wall. So a couple options. One, simply take them up and over, which requires a little demo in the ceiling. If you want to avoid that, we can certainly try and get around the walls. Just simply go to the back wall, down and over. It'll be a shower still, so 48 inches above finished floor, and then whatever shower height you need. Tile in.
Yeah, we'll have to tile.
This will be you're gonna new tile.
We'll have to do that afterwards. You'll have to do your side first, and then.
Right, but you're gonna do new tile.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is gonna be a tile-in shower. Same thing. Typically, you go up to 6 foot or however high you want to go, and then we just make a decision at that point how high you want the shower head. So we get this valve moved over. It's a Moen Posi-Temp. They'll have the trim we won't set. We'll get this one in. Let them come back in. We'll probably want to demo out that shower drain as well. Once they pull it out, we'll take a look at that. It's probably an old cast iron in there. Could be plastic, not sure. But anyways, we'll get a new drain in there as well if we need it. If not, just make sure you don't get a lot of debris in that drain. And that'll be make sure we talk about that before move forward. And actually, if you're going to extend this at all, if this gets moved at all, then we'll need to relocate that. If you're just going to do a half wall on this side and put glass up, and that's going to be centered, then we'll just leave it alone. But keep the debris out of there, otherwise you have a drain cleaner out here almost immediately. So that is the main portion of phase 1 in the master bath, was getting this shower valve moved over. Finish will be coming back, getting the trim set in the shower area, and all this will be provided by the homeowner, and then also getting the toilet set and getting everything over here with the double vanity set in place. So 2 proposals here, 2 proposals in the hall bath, and 2 proposals in the laundry room, and outside of that, we are done.